Hey, it's Tom.
And Mike from Take Time to Travel. We were lucky enough to spend 4 nights in Quebec City, which is the capital of Quebec, and it was absolutely stunning. Founded in 1608, the city has done an amazing job at preserving the historic buildings that were built inside of the original fortifications.
Old Quebec was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, and it's no surprise why. They've kept the beautiful stone architecture that has so much charm and character. Exploring the streets of Old Town Quebec was absolutely gorgeous. And with the majestic Chateau Frontenac Hotel overlooking everything, it's truly a breathtaking experience.
And in today's video, we're going to show you our favorite things to do, see, and eat in Old Town Quebec, starting with the Chateau Frontenac, and then working our way down to the lower town, or Base Ville. So let's go and check it out. Right across the street from the Chateau Frontenac are some beautiful buildings and patios, but we've already decided on a cafe located in a picturesque cobblestone square called Place Royale that we're heading to for an early breakfast.
But first, let's go down some stairs, across the bridge, and check out Parc Montmorency, which has some great views of the St. Lawrence River, the Chateau Frontenac, and this beautiful old post office building. And it even has some cannons. That's pretty cool to see all those cannons lined up along the battlements. But let's keep going to get breakfast.
We tried this delightful little place called Café La Maison Smith with our friend Ray. Let's head inside, get in line, place our order, and enjoy a tasty light breakfast. We ordered croissants and a chocolatine with some hot drinks. Everything was delicious. And we got to sit in this quaint square called Place Royale. That's the Notre Dame des Victoires church. Very pretty.
I love these buildings. Everything is so well maintained. It takes you back to a different era with a European flair. But let's keep going and explore some more of the beautiful old streets and buildings of the Old Town Quebec City. This is such a pretty street. And we'll be coming back down here later tonight for dinner at this restaurant on the right, Bistro Le Regine. Another cool thing we saw while exploring were these mannequins randomly positioned around the city, like this one here up on a swing. It really makes you do a double take. But let's keep going and check out the Royal Battery battlements, which were built in 1691. The fortification overlooks this charming little square, as well as the St. Lawrence River. And of course, as with any good fortification, it's lined with lots of cannons. Wow, look at them all! It also has this creative picture frame, which is perfect for Instagram photos. Here's a couple pictures that we took.
But let's keep moving. Now, did you notice the clothes and legs hanging from the clothesline? Like all of the streets in Old Town, this one was very pretty. And it had this cool stone pathway, Passage de la Batterie, where we walked through and continued on our way towards the next attraction, Umbrella Alley. This really takes you back in time to a different era. As we turned the corner to Umbrella Alley, we realized this street was going to be special, with the Chateau Frontenac towering above. The umbrellas were changed to blue and white for Fête Nationale, and they looked absolutely stunning against the clear blue skies. Now we came to the street pretty early before everything was set up. Normally this place would be packed with hungry tourists. No matter which way you look at the street, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's another great spot for your Instagram photos.
And at the end of the street is this cool art installation with these upside down Volkswagens with sod on the bottom, which is now the top, I guess. It's quite a contrast to see amongst all the beautiful stone buildings. What a picture-perfect sight. This could be on a postcard. We kept walking over to another nearby popular attraction called the Quartier Petit Champlain. It has operated as a cooperative for 30 years now. The craftsmen and merchants of the Quartier collectively own 28 buildings and are the guardians of this wonderful heritage area. Petit Champlain Street is also one of the oldest commercial streets in North America. It has so much charm and is packed with fashion, crafts, art, and of course what we're looking for, food.
We went to Le Lape Saute, which means sautéed rabbit. It has a nice outdoor area. Let's head inside, through the restaurant, and to the terrace out around the back. We took our seat and started with a couple of ciders, cheers, which were very tasty, before having these massive brunch plates loaded with a little bit of everything. I had the confit rabbit eggs benedict. It was my first time trying rabbit, and it was delicious. Tom also had the brunch plate with eggs, sausage, bacon, ham, rabbit, cheese, crepe, fruit, and maple cream. Everything tasted excellent, and overall we really enjoyed our brunch at Le Lape Saute. Great patio, great food, and great company. What more could you ask for?
Although we didn't need it, we decided to head back down Petit Champlain Street and go for dessert. On the way, we noticed another one of these interesting mannequins balancing on her head. Very cool. But let's keep going and make our way down the street to try a Quebec specialty, maple taffy. Just beside the taffy place was this huge mural on the side of this building. Very nice. We decided to try maple taffy at La Petite Cabane à Sucre de Québec, which means the little sugar shack in Quebec. The friendly lady took the heated liquid maple taffy and poured it onto the crushed ice to cool it down and harden it. That's enough there for 3. Then she grabs these large popsicle sticks and rolls them in the maple taffy until it forms this ball of taffy on the end.
Then it's time for us to enjoy this delicious treat. Oh man, that's good. Now we'll head back and check out some of Quebec's upper Old Town. Now, you could take these old stairs, which were built in 1635, called the Breakneck Steps, or you can take the Funicular, which was originally built in 1879, up the side of the cliff, which is what we decided to do. We made our way inside, grabbed our tickets for $3.75 each, and waited by the glass for our funicular to arrive, which didn't take too long. Tom worked up his courage, and we stepped inside. That sure looks like a long way up. It didn't take long for us to start our ascent over the treetops and the rooftops to get a beautiful view of the St. Lawrence River and the Old Town. After the short ride, up 195 feet, we stepped out of the funicular and continued our journey towards the upper Old Town.
We arrived by the Dufferin Terrace, a beautiful promenade just outside of the Chateau Frontenac. We explored the area in front of the iconic hotel and found this cute little street called Rue de Trésor, which had some artists and their artwork on display. And at the end of the quaint little street, you get some pretty spectacular views of the Chateau Frontenac through the canopy of the trees. The whole street in front of the Chateau Frontenac is incredible, really. I love this place with the vibrant red roof. But let's continue on and check out some more of Quebec's Upper Old Town.
Just like the rest of Old Quebec, there are some more beautiful cafes, shops, and restaurants situated inside beautiful buildings. although these buildings seem to be a little bit bigger here, and you will actually notice some cars. But it's still a very nice area to walk around. There are so many pretty streets and buildings to look at. Like these ones here, they're beautiful. And like this walking street here called Rue Saint-Jean. This one was definitely one of the busiest streets we saw in Old Quebec. It was so nice to see bustling streets on a beautiful day with so much going on. There were lots of different cafes, restaurants, and patios that looked so inviting. And there was this cool candy shop with this tricycle made of candy in the window. Very cool.
But we've had enough sweets, so let's keep going and head back over towards our hotel, so we can get changed and wander over to have a nice dinner at this beautiful restaurant called Bistro Le Regine. It offers organic fare and sources local products to provide inventive, delicious, fresh, and authentic cuisine. We were led through the restaurant and out to the back terrace, which has this beautiful wood pergola with booth seating, adorned with hanging lights and surrounded by centuries-old stone buildings. Oh man, now that's stunning.
We ordered a couple of drinks and enjoyed the beautiful ambiance of the terrace. It was a perfect night for dining outdoors. Our appetizer of oysters arrived first, which we thoroughly enjoyed before we started the multi-course omnivore tasting menu. The first course of the tasting menu was the chef's amuse-bouche, followed by the halibut and peppers, which was incredibly tender and juicy. Then, we had the chef's tomato, celery, and cucumber gazpacho creation, followed by the eggplant, mushroom, and lamb taco with mole and chimichurri, which was phenomenal, as well as the guinea fowl with béarnaise sauce and blue fingerling potatoes, which was actually the first time that I've ever tried guinea fowl. And for dessert, we had the strawberry and verbena honey and ice cream sandwich, which was excellent.
Everything at Bistro Le Regine was amazing, and we would definitely recommend it if you're looking to go out for a higher end meal. Now, it wasn't cheap at $79 per person for the multi-course tasting menu, but it was definitely an experience that we're glad that we had.
We're also really glad that we had the opportunity to explore the Old Town Quebec. It was absolutely stunning. From the cobblestone streets to the centuries-old buildings, the amazing food, the French charm, and with the Chateau Frontenac towering above it all, it was truly a memorable experience. Now, if you're interested to see what it's like to stay at the Fairmont Le Chateau Frontenac, make sure to check out our video on it, where we got upgraded to the presidential suite. We'll put a link to that video in the description section down below.
As always, we really enjoyed making today's video, and we hope you enjoyed watching it too. If you did, we'd really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on our future videos. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps our channel to grow.
And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.